I have no idea if I'm online. Am I online? Yes, I am. Okay. Well, it says I am. Oh God. Right. Right. Can you? Right, April. You're in my chat. Can you see me and hear me? Good. I've got a funny feeling it's either someone's reported me or because I've put down that my content is not safe for children, but I had Daryl in my video. That's the only thing I can think of. My channel is marked as not suitable for children, so the fact that I swear shouldn't have fuck all to do with it. It's like some asshole from Italy reported one of Alex's streams the other day for copyright infringement and tried to claim that it was his video on Alex and that Alex was trying to pass off as his. And Alex was like, but you can't, he couldn't, like, there wasn't a choice for him. You could dispute it, but the choices they gave you was either I have permission to use this, there is no copyright, or I'm not making money. And it's like, well, hang on a minute, because it doesn't actually fall under any of those. It was his video, but this guy was saying it wasn't, and it's just like, you fucking idiots. Because you said that about children, YouTube said you can't have children on there. But why not? He's my kid. I should be allowed to say whether he's on or not. I'm just saying that the rest of my video is not suitable for children. Okay, then fine. I'll mark it as suitable for children and I'll fucking swear and see what they say then. Fuckers. Daryl, do you want to come down and say goodbye to everybody? But yeah, every time I tried to, he can't copyright the videos because he streams games and they're already copyrighted. Yeah, every time I tried to go back onto Twitch, it just reloaded the start of the video. So yeah, we'll have to do it somewhere else.
When am I leaving?
No, you're going to bed now, so you can come in and say goodnight to everybody.
Can I play?
You can play for a little while, but then you have to go to sleep. Okay, and you don't go in Mummy's room, do you? Okay, you stay in your room. I love you. You were telling such a nice story to everybody, weren't you? Yeah. See, they're all saying goodnight to you now.
Good night.
Yeah.
Why did you kick everything off?
It wasn't me, it was YouTube, because YouTube's being silly. So, I can't remember whether I ticked for my things to save. In which case, I'm going to download this stream and put it up on fucking YouTube. Bollocks to them. Oh.
What did I say?
Sad your what won't work. See, now everybody's got different fucking names. Is that Jolene?
I think Jolene's on somewhere.
Give me a kiss.
Aha.
Right, go to bed.
Jolene has a red number and that's her. Oh.
Go on. Right, night night. Love you. Love you loads. See you later.
Good night. Good night, everyone.
Hi, Gail.
Oh, kisses.
I don't know if they can do kisses on this one.
Why? I think they can.
I'm going to fucking tweet that as well. Due to YouTube, being an asshole, they cut me off during my live stream.
Some people says good night to me.
Fancy. All right, well, say good night then and go to bed.
Good night. Oh, my camera.
What? There you go, kisses. There you go. Apparently I've got to give you kisses. Mwah. There you go. You're in Colorado, wait for a phone call, so you thought you'd let's see if I was live. Yeah, I was, and then YouTube kicked me off, assholes. HTTP. Go on, off you go.
I want more hugs and more kisses.
No, go on, off you go. Ow!
I'm hugging you.
Twitch.tv. I assume it's just /Pretty
Good night.
Tapper,
Oh,
am I?
one more hug and kiss.
Pretty
Can I have one more hug and kiss?
Go on then, off you go. Go on. Go on!
Full love hugs.
Oh my god, I'm so going to lose my rag with you in a minute. Go to bed.
I'm going to play.
Posted.
Grandma's boy, here we go.
Assholes. Assholes. And I'm going to fucking tag YouTube on Twitter as well. Not that they ever respond, but there you go. Right. Good thing I'm drinking, innit? So, Jolyn knows about this because I've already shown her. Remember that little folder thing that she sent me? Oh my word. It's gotten awfully heavy now, Jolyn. Remember this little folder thing she sent me? Wow. I said at the time, ooh, that'd be perfect for little dies and all that lot. And it is. It's brilliant. I ordered magnetic sheets from Amazon. I'll show you the ones that I bought, just in case you're curious. I bought these ones from the magnet shop. And what you get is you get a load of, you get 6 sheets, A4 size, and they are 0.5mm thick. All right, and they're bendy, but not stupendously. And you can cut them down very, very easily using a ruler and a craft knife. And I've turned it into a little die cut folder. How cool is that? So now all my dies are neatly in here. The only ones that aren't is this big mandala one, my fancy frame dies that I bought ages ago, and some large banner dies that just don't fit. But like even like these ones I put on little sheets so that I can have a couple per, and they just slide in and out nicely like that. The only issue is now that I can't close it because it's made it really, really fat. I mean, I've filled it up halfway and you can see the difference. That is the non-filled side and that is the filled side. So yeah, now it won't close. Well, it will, but it's like really, really tight. And I said to Jolyn about it earlier. I was like, dude, it won't close. So I made the elastic. Because you've got to go pick up. Why does everybody just picture my trees? I'm getting quite offended by all this, everybody. But yeah, so I've got loads of room in there for future die purchases. And I've actually moved my big shot, which used to be like up there on the cabinet. And I never used it because it was the hassle getting it down. It's now down there on the floor where I can reach it. But God, that is really heavy. Magnetic sheets and dies. Wow. That is mega, mega, mega heavy. But you asked me earlier and I told you I was going to be here. No, you're not getting a drink. You're going to bed. Go to bed. Go. If you're quiet and I can't hear you, I've got no reason to tell you off. Give me strength. Oh, God. I also, you remember I downloaded those, bought some Johanna cloth printable linens. I also bought some from somebody else and had a bit of a play. Mainly I printed them all up because I've got on that instant ink program. So like I remembered last night that I hadn't actually printed any of my allotted pages off, so I sort of quickly chucked them all into a document so that I could print them all. But I'm just trying to play with size so that I, you know, need to make them just a little bit bigger. But I was sort of thinking when I was printing them off, excuse me, they're going to be for going in roughly an A5 book. So I didn't want them massive because I didn't want to cover the whole page. So yeah, these are from that woman I mentioned the other week, C2C Creations on YouTube. Some of them are really, really nice. Some of them I was a bit about, but she had 5 sets, so I'd splurged and bought the lot. It only cost about 10 quid all told. So yeah, I just got to cut them out. But I thought like these ones, these would be great for if because I'm going to try and junk journal it slightly in my next book, and these would be great so I can just do a little bit of writing on if I've, you know, got like a patterned page. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I might not. I don't know. So yeah, I've got all of those to play with. Yeah, that's what I'm talking of doing. But I mean, the good thing is because they're digital, I can print them up again and again and again. So yeah, I'm not ready. I haven't got anything out. What? What? Oh, for fuck's sake. Back in a sec. He says he feels sick. Sorry about that. He's not feeling sick. He's just playing up. Oh, God. That thing with YouTube really, really hacked me off. Just checking you're all still here. Are you all still here? You haven't all left me now. Oh, dear. I'm going to fucking complain. Trouble is, you can't do anything on a live video, it just says you've been, you know, I can't even remember what it said now. I didn't say, what was it? So whoever it was fucking reported me, you're an asshole. I love this washi, Jolene. It's gorge. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to use this a lot, this one, because I like it. Then YouTube wonder why people are, like, you know, leaving their service and switching over to fucking Twitch or whatever. Alex is going to crack up when I tell him, especially after the other day. The stupid thing was, the person that reported him for copyright, he's got like one of these, he does it all through a page that, you know, does it for him. It's one of these, you know, make your page better kind of thing. This guy's got, you know, he's up there with Cindy, he's got thousands of followers and all that lot. So he's not going to bother with a small fry like Alex, you know? And the fact is, this company did it on his behalf. And, yeah, tried to claim that Alex had used his content and was trying to pass it off as his own. And Alex was like, you what? But there's no choice when you dispute it to say, that's not true, you know? So he disputed it under fair use policy in the end, I think. And in like less than 5 minutes, he got a reply back saying, your video's been unblocked because, you know, you're right and they're wrong or whatever. And it was just like, oh, for heaven's sake. But you can't sort of, if they kick you off for life, there's fuck all you can do about it. I can't get into this. It hasn't got a terry bit. I love that washi. It's so fucking pretty. I mean, look at that. I should have known. I was really looking forward to it today. I thought, I'm going to get back into it. I'm going to get back on the, you know, back into doing it regularly and all this lot. You know, really try and do some more today in my BuJournal and all that lot. I was going to do it today in my BuJournal and I was like, oh, it's Wednesday. Cool, I can do it live. Awesome. And then, like, 10 minutes before I was due to come on, my computer threw up this, you're using too much memory. This is something it started doing recently. I think I've downloaded something a bit dodgy. And I was like, oh, you're fucking kidding me. So I had to reboot my computer. And I was like, please don't take ages. Please don't take ages. Please don't take ages. I should have known, shouldn't I? Should have known. I'm going to use Simply Gilded Washi. That's pretty too. It's little love hearts and little purpley dots. Need to switch to Twitch for streams. I may well have to. I don't know fuck all about Twitch. I want to know how to do the chat room on there then, so that when I copy it over and put it up on YouTube, people can see what you lot said. Not that anybody other than you lot watch me, but you never know. You never know. I've got washi tape stuck to my finger. I've put a bin under my desk. Yeah, you can. You can have the chat come up on the actual screen. I know, no, but you can have it come up on the screen, and then when you download the thingy, like Nikki does, is it Nikki dot thingy that we watched Galena a few times? She has the chat come up, like, on the side, and then when you download it, when you download your video, it copies that comes up on the screen, and then you can just put it up as like a video. Hi, Andy. YouTube kicked me off because they're assholes. Said I was either infringing copyright or somebody had reported me for breach of community something or other. I don't know. Yeah, I was not even 10 minutes into a stream. I was here and Daryl was telling everybody's story and it was really good and he was being really eloquent and he was just getting ready to go and all of a sudden my stream stopped and I was like, what the fuck? And it came up with a message at the top saying that it had been stopped because they had either detected copyright infringement of video or audio, or someone had reported me for breaking community guidelines. And I think it's because my stream is set to 18 plus, but I had a kid on it. Because Daryl was on my stream. And that's the only thing I can think of. I'm hoping someone didn't report me. I really do. But, so yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on there. And I tried to, I know he's always there. And I tried to like get back on, and every time I went to like the stream page, it just kept replaying what I had just done from the beginning. Those few minutes that I'd managed to do, it wouldn't let me start a new video. Yeah, I know I've had him on there before. And the shit of it is, I just gained like 3 or 4 subscribers this week. Okay, babes. Alright. No, I'm not saying goodbye. I don't know what's going on with it. But it's like one of Alex's Last of Us 2. I was just telling everybody else, he uploads his videos to YouTube after he's done them, usually the next day. One of his Last of Us 2 videos got flagged as copyright infringement. And it was another YouTuber had reported him, saying that Alex had put his video up and claimed it as his own. So Alex went to this guy's channel to have a look. He's Italian, doesn't speak a word of English. The guy's not even as far into the game as what Alex was. Alex has finished the game now, but this bit was like later on. And he's got one of these, one of these companies that, or some of this software that manages his channel for him. And this channel had flagged Alex's thing up. And I said the only thing I can think of to stop that happening is that he doesn't turn his HUD off during cutscenes, because that's what it had flagged. It had flagged a cutscene and tried to say that Alex was using it off of somebody else's game, and he was like, no. And the stupid thing was, when he hit dispute, it didn't give him the option to say that is just not true. He could only put it down as not copyright infringement. I have permission to use it, or I'm not making money. So he was like, oh, which one do I press? And I said, I go for them all. Do you know what I mean? So in the end, he went through, it's not copyright infringement under fair use policy or some such fucking thing. And within like 5 minutes, YouTube came back and went, yeah, no, that's fine. We've unblocked your video. It was literally 5 minutes. And I said to Alex, I said, now go and report all his fucking videos. Twat. So yeah. I have no idea what any of that's about. So I don't know whether I need to move over to Twitch now and all that, but it's just fucking stupid. Sorry, I'm putting hand cream on. My hands are so dry because I've been out in the garden today. So he's upstairs. Well, he's on the stairs listening because he thinks I'm going to go. You need to go to bed before I lose my shit and shout at you. Okay. I thought you weren't feeling very well. Yeah. And everybody else got, this video has been removed for violating YouTube's terms of service. And I was like, I just couldn't get back on. So then I had to fart about finding my key on Twitch. I've only ever streamed on Twitch, twice. I think this is the second or third time. Pardon me. And, yeah. But Romeo's watching me, so that's all cool. Romeo! Hi, Bubby. How's my beautiful boy? You been good, pussycat? Beautiful pussycat. So, yeah, just weird. Just weird. I don't know. Not much I can do, is there? I need a pen. I don't know what colour to use. I have all these choices. I have blues and greens and pinks and purplies. That is so pretty, that washi. I want to put that on everything. Let's see. I could, I suppose. I'm going to use my new purple mild liner. Thanks, Galina. Love you loads, babe. Yeah. I'm going to use my purple mild liner that Jolene sent me. And, yeah. See how it looks. Why not? I've never been hosted before. That's rather sweet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, do the pendant lids... Oh, they do! Look, the pendants do the thing. That colour is just beautiful. Sorry, but I know there's brush tip marl liner. Don't be telling me that. You just broke out a dark blue navy lighter that's the exact same colour as your blanket on your bed and you keep losing it. Don't put it on the blanket. Would you like to see my lighter? Did I ever show you guys my lighter? I don't smoke anymore, but I've still got my lighter. Where's my lighter? Green Hearts. Bought that in Florida when I was, oh gosh, what, about 15 odd years ago now. Needs fuel. I've got my dad's lighters somewhere as well. Do I have an orchid colour Tombow? I don't know. What number's that? I have a Tombow very similar in colour to this. 620 or something like that. What, Daryl? What did you say? No, because you'll be asleep by then. Go to bed. I've got one. I've got loads. See, that one's quite similar in colour to this one, which is 623. Well, it depends on what kind of orchid you're talking about. My mum's got all different colour orchids. She's got pink ones and purple ones and white ones. So which particular colour orchid are we talking? You know, you want to be difficult about it. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh crap, thingy won't know where to find me. Hang on. Could you tell? Ow. True, that was it. Anyway. Snow bloody bloody blah who comes into my YouTube is a friend of Callie's, and I don't think he follows me anywhere else, so well, I've already started with this now, so I'm going to stick with it. Right. Man, that was stressful. Right. Now. 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's go. It's today, isn't it? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just triple check I'm right in the right date in the right fucking box. Yeah, I'm being super, 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 super careful. But it's not really, really fine. It's more like a sort of a broad tip than, you know, it's not a fine liner type tip. It's not like one of these. So I'm being super, super careful. 10, 11, 12. Bugger. Did it too low. Oh well. No, I'm not turning it off. Shut up and go to sleep. He so wants to come down and say goodbye and click the book and ring the bell and all that at the end of the thing that he stays awake, and it drives me fucking bonkers. I said to him earlier, I said, I'm going on YouTube tonight. And he was like, oh, and I said, but you can come and say hello, but you will be asleep by the end. Don't keep coming down. Don't keep calling down to me. He's like, no, okay. Look all innocent and shit. And he's called down about 4 or 5 times already now. Are you saying goodbye yet? No, I'm not. Go to fucking sleep. I'm going to have to order all the other colours in mild liners now, Jolene. And it's all your fault. I was alright. I could, like, talk myself out of it when I didn't have any, you know. Because it was like, well, I don't really know how good they are because, you know, I've only got the internet's word for it. And, you know, I didn't have any and I hadn't seen any in real life. And I was like, that's fine. I can, you know, ignore the whole mild liner love, if you like. because out of sight, out of mind. Do you know what I mean? But now she's like bought me this 1-pack. I'm gonna have to go buy all the others now, just so that I've got them all. I'm too far away, but the bin's in the way. Oh my god! Right. There you go. What, Daryl? Who gave Galena coffee? Come on, own up. Don't get the attraction of coffee. Really nice, actually. Go on. Really, really nicely. I like them. Is Gail going to join the realms of Fitbit? Hello, Angel. Yeah, sorry, Han. YouTube booted me. You're trying to. Got any questions, Gail? I'm always good for answers. And if you wanna, if you want challenges and shit, come join my team. I've loads of room. I'm the smallest team in our group, so. But yeah, any issues, let me know. Now, I've written here that Isis has, it's not been 3 weeks since she had a haircut, has it? Yeah, it has, look. Wow, she's going for a bath already. That's good. Good. Yeah, but your team's bigger than mine. You can't welch my watchers, you. You're here, but it's buffering and you can't hear anything. Okay, alright. Yeah, I do. I like them a lot, actually. They're really, really nice. I want to play with the brush ones as well. Jolyn started something now. She's been meaning to send me brush liners for ages, but every time she went to the shops, I didn't have any. Because they always seem to be on offer, so people like snatch them up. Yes, you do. Ta-da! Yeah, they do. You can get brush tip ones as well. Yeah, a lot of people don't realise this end, but like if you all read it, it tells you that there are two ends. You've got the wedgie end and the other end. But I'm gonna have to go and get all the other ones now, and the brush tip ones, just because, you know, your sleep is as crappy as you thought it was. Yeah, but don't. I find, because I wear mine quite loosely, I don't like tight things on my wrist. There are periods in the night where it thinks I'm awake, or it just doesn't register, and it's convinced that I'm awake for a couple of hours during the night, and I think it's actually when I'm heavily asleep and I wedge my arm up under the pillow or something, and it just doesn't pick me up. You know, because I've got a magnetic strap on mine, because that's what I prefer. What Fitbit is it you've got? Because if you want one of these straps, I've got one for a Versa 2. And you can have it if you want it, because I gave the Versa to my son and he doesn't want that strap. That went down really quickly. Right. Oops. Okie dokie dokie dokie. Oh, you sent me the Versa 2. Cool. That's what I haven't done. I haven't moved my... Right, I'll have to move all my stuff over in a minute. One month, right. You've got the brush tip on, cool. And plenty of bands to go with it. Oh, I'll put it out on the group then. Anybody want one? Right, I haven't moved all my finances over onto this month. Okay. Okie dokie. Took me ages to figure out how to put the bands on. Oh dear. Right. Shush, go to sleep. Oops, okay. Right, my two kids. I've got less than a year left on my loan. Ah! What, that colour? Sort of a magenta-y type colour. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right. 3. Right. That's everything. I love my inkjet pens, I must admit. They're like the best kind of pen. So, I can now jump to No, I haven't upgraded to Twitch. YouTube kicked my ass off 5 minutes into my fucking live stream, hun. Wankers. Bastards. And I happen to have a YouTube account simply because I watch Alex, you know, on it. YouTube, Twitch account. So that's why I'm here. Thankfully, I was able to pull up my key and get over here. And yeah, I was literally 5 minutes in, and all of a sudden it come up on my screen that the stream had been stopped due to either that they had detected copyright infringement, audio or visual, or that I'd been reported for breaking community guidelines. And the only thing that we can think of is that because my channel is set to 18 plus, and I had Daryl on it at the beginning, and somebody must have reported it. Assholes. You don't like the Inkjoys? I love the Inkjoys. I've got Inkjoys in 0.5, 0.7 and 1.0. I've got them all. I love the finer point ones. These are the 0.5s. And I moved the because when the 0.5s came, they were in like with a lid, and I would just lose the lids. So I swapped the inside into the 0.7 barrels, which is why my 0.5s are clickers. There, because although they say, oh, that was a 0.5, because for some reason the black is a fucking clicker one. I mean, they all say 0.7, but they're not. These are 0.5 insides. So, yeah, that's just what I did. That's crazy. YouTube never goes into definite reasoning. They just do things to ruin people's fun. Yeah. Assholes. I'm going to go and get another drink. I will BRB. Well, like I said, the only reason I can think of is because Daryl was in it and my channel is down as being for over 18s. Pathetic. But there you go. Some people just leech all the fun in the world. I've done any. Look, I've got this whole list of stuff I need to do. Printed the linens last night. Right, I need to do like today my BuJournal really, because I was going to do that, and instead I came on here and talk to you guys. Right. So yesterday's steps. Pardon me. So you guys get a free today my BuJournal thrown in. So you all have to go yay. I don't know. I mean, what it actually said was that they had either detected copyright infringement or someone had reported me for breaking community guidelines. Which means then that I've either got to set my channel to suitable for children, not that I'm aware of, but who fucking knows, which means then that I'm going to get busted every time I drop a F-bomb, or, you know, for 90% of the things that I tend to do when I'm on YouTube, I'll get busted because it'd be like, well, you've said you're safe for children and you're not, because you swear and you show your tits and, you know, whatever else. So I can't win. But if I set it for over 18s, then I can't have Daryl on my channel. And Daryl loves coming on YouTube to say hi to all of you lot, you know? So, I don't know. Wow. Oh, hang on. I've got to allow that. Wow. Well, not tits, but plenty of cleavage, you know. You love the washi on the sleep and the steps. That one, I think that's one of the ones Wendy sent me. I didn't buy it, I know that much. I wanted rainbowy type themes for June because I knew June was Pride Month and I wanted cheering up because June, as you know, was a difficult month. So it tended to be a lot of spotty colours, you know. Right. I didn't put the bins out last night. So my bins didn't get collected. Yesterday, I didn't wear makeup. I didn't have caffeine. Because I completely forgot about the massive bar of chocolate that I've got in the kitchen. Hey! And I've just remembered about it, and I'm going to have that later. I had a drink. I will admit I had a drink. What did I have for dinner? I had pizza. Twitch chat doesn't like profanity. Tits is considered profanity? Oh my god. What? You can read your book, but then I want you to go to sleep, please. I consider the July setup video I did as crafting, quite frankly. We haven't done any homework for about a week. We've really been slacking. I haven't needed to brush Isis because she's had a haircut. and I printed up the linens because I remembered like at about 11:30. Yeah, that instant ink thing that Hewlett Packard do like freaks me right out because I joined the free one, and like you're allowed to print 15 pages a month, and then when you run out of ink they send you more. But I don't appear to be getting billed for it. Do I get billed when they send me new ink? Or is it just like, hey, you get free ink? I don't get that. Does anybody else know? Because I don't get it. Oops, sorry. I'm banging the table behind me. And okie dokie. Right. Today, I wore day cream. I wore makeup. I've had bruise. I did not have chips. Yay! Well, I haven't crafted yet. I haven't done any homework. We were gonna. Didn't brush ices. I mowed the lawn earlier. Yay me! I don't know. It's a thing that they do, and what they send me is free, but I have to pay for the pages. Yeah, but I joined the less than 15 pages a month one, so I don't pay anything. So are they not going to bill me at all? Is that what we're saying here? Because that's if that's the case. I'm going to do my charts a little bit differently. I am going to bar chart them. So I'm going to put my mood about there. And my pain about there. So, like, for example, if you're on the 50 pages or whatever it is, it's like $1.99 a month or something, isn't it? Whatever it is, you pay a certain amount per month for the pages that you print. But if you print less than 15 pages, you're on the free plan, then you don't appear to pay anything. Is that right? Or am I going to get billed when I actually run out of ink? Because what I do at the moment is I put a reminder in like the last couple of days if I haven't printed anything. So you go nuts and print 15 pages worth of stuff, because my pages don't carry over. So it's not like I can store them all up and in like 3 months print like 50 pages worth of stuff. You pay $3.99. Is it? No, if you go and look, it's less than 15 pages is free. Is it the first? You didn't even write. Yeah, it is, babe, sorry. 1st of July. Yeah, if you go and look at the plans, less than 15 pages is free, it says. And I'm there going, yeah, but what's the fucking catch? Because the trusting soul that I am, you know. So how many pages do you get for your $3.99 then? Because that sounds like an awful lot of money. 1:30 till 7:30. I cannot believe we got up before 8 o'clock today. I had a dreadful night. I had really, really bad pain flare. And then like I woke up, went to the loo, and Daryl was all like, "Morning, mummy. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy." And I was like, "Yeah, let's go down and get a drink." And then I looked at the time and I was like, "Fucking hell, it's not even 8 a.m. So you get 100, right? Yeah, because I did think about upgrading it, and then I thought, well, some months I don't actually print anything, you know, and it just seemed a bit wasteful. Now, it's the 1st. I mowed the lawn, but I'm going to mark that in on June because I should have done it on Sunday. I only mowed the lawn because it was dry. Right. Loo and laundry and office got done. I went clean down the road today, so I haven't done much in the house. Oh, balls, I haven't taken pictures of all my unused things. For fuck's sake. Right, that's it, all caught up. Cup of coffee done, need another one. I keep forgetting to take pictures of my empty spreads, you know, so that I can Instagram myself, because, you know, I'm that vain, not. Not what I've written in what I need to put on that one yet. And I didn't do a card for today. And I didn't measure myself. I'll have to remember to do that tomorrow. So I'm just taking photos. Still on this week, aren't we? You've not used it all last week. Oh, also up July. And you're on these this week. So you could have. Lazy boo. Yeah, Angel, do your pages carry over? Like, if you don't use all 100, do they carry over for a month? Because it says carry over pages on the Instant Ink portal, or whatever you want to call it, on the website. Pardon me. Excuse me. But on the free plan, the less of it obviously it doesn't carry the pages over. To be fair, Andy, I mean, it's not like I've got a lot of appointments. It's just, you know, I thought, oh, I'll use it for writing lists. I got to score like the past 3 weeks worth of Fitbit games, but oh dear me. Welcome back, Gail. I don't really know what else to do now. Am I going to try and watch certain people's lives since I get back into doing lives? At some point, I'm still trying to catch up on everything else. Basically, something had to give somewhere, so it was lives. Fucking hangnails. Yeah, because I just couldn't keep up with everything that was going on. My son's still coming up quite regularly at the moment. So yeah, at the moment, possibly. I don't know. I might catch the odd one, but I really don't know. You've never got appointments, just stuff you should be doing. Art, dog training, reading, diploma stuff, having news this week. You have to clear your desk no matter what, yeah. All right. Maybe it is only for a certain amount of time, and then they'll be like, "No, bitch, stop freeloading and pay for what you're using or something." It was an option. It was there. Because I did look at it yesterday and I thought, should I upgrade? Because I thought £2 a month. Sorry, £2 a month isn't a lot, is it really? For 50 pages, which is a lot. Oh, that's not bad. Can I post pictures into chat? No, I don't suppose I can. It'd have to be a link, wouldn't it? My nose still hurts. 2 weeks ago, I changed my septum ring and I went for a slightly thicker one and I bruised my septum putting it in and my nose still hurts now. It's like every time I can't press the end of my nose because it really, really hurts. It's like, ow. I could quite well imagine going, my house is a shithole. So I do this fucking cleaning tracker every month, and every month I don't do so much on it, you know. Oh, I need to turn my alcohol fruit for Christmas. I haven't cleaned Daryl's table off for weeks, but then he doesn't eat off of it anymore, and he doesn't make mess anymore, so it doesn't need wiping down regularly. I could actually scrap that from my list. It's covered in Lego at the moment. What else haven't I done for fucking ages? Keep forgetting to clean the banister. And I'm scuzzy because I haven't cleaned my microwave in weeks either. But I'm like, yeah, whatever. Oh, I've done that though. So I can do that one. And I've done that one. Yeah, but give yourself a break, girl. You've got a lot on your plate at the moment, haven't you? So it's really, really hard when you've got all that shit going on to keep on top of stuff sometimes. But I wonder if I can put that thing up on here so I can show you. Instant ink. Let's get the right fucking country for a start, woman. See if I can find it. Free printing plan, 15 pages a month. There you go. Oops. Can you read that? There you go. That's what I'm on. Then there's the 50 pages, which is that one. And 100 pages, which is that one, which is the one you're on, right? And you can roll over up to 200 unused pages. Then you've got 300, $7.99, and the business one, $17.99. So I can't roll over any free pages. I get 15 pages a month. But I don't know whether I'm going to get paid. Whether I'm going to have to pay for ink when I've used up the ink that I've got. So it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, I only signed up to it about... Oh, hang on. The free printing plan allows you to print 15 pages per month at no cost for the life of your printer. It says over age. I assume that means more than 15 pages. Our exclusion will be charged to customer payment method at the end of the month at a rate of £1 per each additional set of 10 pages. Customer will be charged £1 for each set, even if customer doesn't use the entire set. HP reserves the right to modify or cancel the free printing plan anytime on 60 days' notice. This offer cannot be redeemed for cash. Additional information in the terms and service. Yeah, I bought the printer fucking ages ago, but where I'm sort of printing more like digital stuff, and I want to join that digital collage club that a couple of people have raved on about, and it's all like electronic files, so you've got to print your own. And rank, I've just wiped my eyes, I've got makeup on. I thought, if I'm going to print up a load of ephemera, then I'm going to want some way of actually printing it. So I'll take my makeup off while I talk to you all. So I don't know whether I'll get charged something or not. Yeah. You don't think they're going to charge me for ink? It'd be interesting to see on it, because they sent me the ink to start me off and didn't charge me anything for it. So, I'll be interested to see, because I already had ink in my printer, and I've put in the colour cartridge, but not the black one yet. So it'll be interesting when my printer gets to, needing more ink. Will they just send it to me, or what? I don't know. We will see. There you go. Makeup off now. But yeah, you've got to have a HP printer, Gail, that can hook to your Wi-Fi or via your computer, so that it can notify HP when you're low on ink or something. I don't know. But I think like most of their modernish print, because it's been about for a few years now, hasn't it? Most of their modernish printers are HP ink, the program that can just. It's when your printer tells it that you're getting close to running out of ink or something. You should be able to do it then, Gail. Go and have a look and tap it in and see if you can get on it as well. Or whether I've just managed to fluke something. But yeah, I put a note in my journal now, and it was like 11 o'clock, 11:15 last night, and I was like, shit, I haven't printed up my 15 pages. Do you know what I mean? So I was there last night trying to collage all these printables, because I didn't want to print them up, because some of them, like, they just load up like that, and I don't want to print that on an A4 piece of paper because it'd be too big. So I'm there trying to collage them all into pages, because that's the only word processing programs are the only ones I know that I can collage in easily. Do you know what I mean? I don't have Photoshop or anything like that. So I tend to use Pages, or when I was on a Microsoft computer, Word, shoving all the pictures on and trying to get them all to fit and get it how I wanted. So some of them come out a bit smaller than I intended to, but that's just, some of them are really, really pretty. Like, I really, really like that page. I mean, this one is a bit smaller than I intended it to be, but that's all right. It's just practice, isn't it? Until I figure it out. I mean, one of them I did print just a single one to page. Excuse me, that's drinking all that fizzy. Where is it? And that's, in an A5, just quite pale. In an A5 journal, I'm going to have to cut it down because it's just going to be too big. Yeah, these are from, she's on YouTube, and her YouTube handle is C2C Creations. That's a bit of sticker paper. And she's got her own like Etsy shop. And then of course you've got Johanna Cloth, who also does free printables. I must admit I actually prefer Johanna's printables. So I'm going to have to cut these ones down because I printed these singly. That's some of hers. And then these are all Johanna Cloth as well. The only shit if it is you've got to cut them out, you know. But I can pull you up a link if you want Johanna's. I prefer Johanna's, I think, to C2C Creations, but it's like you buy the printables and it's like a couple of quid and you get a load of files. The Johanna Cloth ones, which are these and everything that's in here, I think I bought about 3 sets and I haven't printed all of them yet, so I just printed a load up to see what they were like. These I bought 5 sets. She had 5 sets. And again, I didn't print all of, I printed most of hers actually, but I didn't print all of them. These ones I did like 2 to a page, so that's why they're sort of bigger, and that's why I played with size this time, because I was thinking, oh, I love these, look. Little fat woman looking at, yeah, just like, that was one, this is stuff I found on the internet. Like these, I could have printed these 2 to a page. My focus is off. Sorry. There you go. But I didn't know how big I wanted them, because I thought with these, although these are lovely, when I'm working in a A5 journal, which is my standard size, right, if you imagine I'm working on this page and I want to use this printable, it's going to take up the majority of the page, yeah, and you're not going to see much of the page, which is all right if I've got a lot of writing to do, because that's what I'm going to use these for. I'm going to write over them. Oh, risotto, lovely. Okay, babes, I'll speak to you in the next few days, I expect. My phone just made an unusual noise. I'm not going offline, go away. You know, that would be all right on like a page where I want to cover most of it up, but I might not always want to, so that's why I printed the new ones. So for example, like that one, that's quite a bit smaller than that one. Not a huge amount, but oh, sorry, I'm off camera. You know, and some of them I just wanted to put on for decoration. So yeah, that's, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'll figure it out. I've just got to cut them all out, and I hate fussy cutting. That's why I want to get like a silhouette or something. I'd love to get a silhouette cameo. And then I can just put them in and go, cut it out! And it'll go, yeah, bzzz, and be done. Because I've got quite a few pages here to cut out. Never mind. So I did my Undertaker page. Go. Yay. What? Time you went to bed?
No.
Go to bed.
It's time for your new hugging kiss.
Go to bed.
No, it's your new hugging kiss.
Yeah. I'm tired now.
We're getting the new ring so I can marry you tomorrow.
Got it. You can marry me tomorrow.
Not
Awesome.
till I've grown up, no.
Not until you've grown up. Have I got to wait? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
man.
can get the diamond tomorrow.
You could get me a diamond tomorrow. That'd be cool.
You have to be in the ring so you can marry.
When he grows up, he's going to marry me. He's going to be a king and I'm going to be a queen.
Yeah. And you need a good dress with a diamond on it.
I need a good dress, and I've got to wear a diamond. Go to bed. Go on.
Diamond for your dress.
Go on.
And I'll be good as a king.
You'll be a good king, will you? Yeah.
We only marry on
Out of all of my children, you know, and I've got 4 boys,
Mum,
he's the only one that has said, when I grow up, Mummy, I'm going to marry you.
Mum?
What?
5 days marrying.
Yeah, go to bed! Yeah, oh yeah, no, he said, I have to take him shopping so that he can get a crown and get clothes that a king would wear. And then I've got to wear a pretty white dress. And then he's going to marry me. Yeah.
We have to be in a castle.
And we're going to live in a castle. He just said we have to be in a castle. He's got it all sussed out.
The king and queen need something to hold too. They need thrones.
They need thrones.
And they need queen. The queen needs a crown too.
And the queen needs a crown. Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll have to make some crowns then, won't we?
Mummy.
He's adorable.
We have to get them from the place they make crowns.
We'll have to go to where they make crowns. Okay. Could you please go to bed now?
And we have to make them shiny and golden.
Shiny and gold. Right. Gotcha.
A castle could be golden if you want.
Go to bed.
Ba, ba, ba.
Now.
Ba, ba, ba.
Hi, Mary. Welcome back. This kingdom always sees a head.
You're dead.
Go to bed! Jeez, child.
You're dead.
Yeah, no, he's got it all sussed out. Yeah, out of 4 boys, he is the only one that's ever told me, I love you, Mummy, and when I grow up, I'm going to marry you. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And then it's like, it's grown since then. He's got it all sussed. It's all come out of him. I didn't contribute to it at all. And he was like, yeah, when we have to go shopping so that he can buy clothes that a king wears with a crown. And I'm going to have a pretty dress and he's going to carry me. I assume he means over the threshold.
I'm not carrying.
Although that's now changed. And he's just said, I'm not carrying you. And yeah, and we're going to live in a castle.
I'll tell you how the queen gets home.
No, you're going to go to bed.
The queen.
Or I'm going to smack your bum.
The queen
Go
puts
to
her belly down.
bed now.
She puts her belly
No, I'm not listening. Go to bed.
and then
Go to bed.
get married.
So, yeah, that's adorable. It's annoying when he won't go to bed, though. Fucking 9 p.m. This is why I don't sleep, because he's awake so late now. When he does finally go to sleep, I'm like, yay, me time. And I'm too fucking tired to do anything. He better do. Treat his future mate like a queen. Yes, he better do. Kids. Right, well, there's not really a lot more I can do, I don't think. I can't think of anything. Mummy's boys are the best boys. Yeah. He's such a cutie. It's not wise. Am I going to... No, alright, I'll hang about, but I'll have to go and visit the little girl's room, so hang on a tick. I don't know what you expect me to do now. About what? I've got to figure out how to make a cover for my Kindle. Did I show you the fabric? There is like an explosion of fabric on my desk at the moment. Because I've been making masks. No, it's over there. That's what I'm going to use to make my Kindle cover. Isn't that lovely? Look at that. And I've got to finish making the masks that I've made for Callie and Rob, because I've slightly not improved on, modified, is that the word I'm looking for? I've slightly modified this so that I can add in a nose strip. I bought these nose strips which blend quite nicely. Literally all I've done is folded them, and then I can just slide the nose strip in there and then just sew it, tack it into the thing, and it makes quite a nice shape then. So with it folded over, it will pinch around the nose like that, but still go under the chin, like so. So yeah. So Callie bagsied this fabric. Yeah, yeah. The only time that iron ever comes out is when I'm sewing, and you all know how I feel about my sewing machine, so it doesn't actually come out very often. I'm surprised it actually works. But yeah, and what I used to line it, this is a pillowcase, because I thought, well, the tutorial I watched, she used a dinner plate to trace around it, and then she cut it into 4, and then you like match it to make the shape you want. And she used the same fabric on the inside and the outside, and I was like, but I've only got a certain amount of this, do you know what I mean? And I wanted something quite soft on the inside. So I made a mask the other day. There it is. I actually made one and finished one. The only thing I didn't do was put the nose bit in, because they only arrived like today. But I ironed it down. I also put a little stitch in the middle to stop because Callie said that the lining was like trying to go in her mouth when she was talking. So I made this for her. She wore it down the shop the other day. So, I mean, for me it needs to be a little bit wider, but the idea is it goes under, it'll pinch there with the nose thing in place. I mean, to me they feel a bit claustrophobic, but that's what we need them for though, isn't it? So yeah, I mean, she likes hers folded down quite a lot. I don't know whether I'll fold mine quite that much, but you know, whatever. So yeah, I just used a pillowcase on the inside. You want me to make you an April one? No, I didn't want to do filter ones because I mean, here where I live, there haven't been any new cases for ages, you know. Okay, it's really easy, and that's me who hates sewing machines. Well, how many masks do you want? A dinner plate makes will make 2 masks. Okay, because I'll line it with like bed linen. Encoding overload. Oh, shut up, stupid thing. Yeah, so I used a pillowcase to line it. That's what the purple is, because it was softer as well than the main fabric. So, you know, you're one of the hotspots now. But would you want fabric that close to your mouth? I mean, by all means, send me the material, Mary, and I'll make you guys a couple each. And then what I'll do, because this is what I did with Callie, is I'll thread the elastic in, but I'll leave enough so you guys can work out what's the comfortable tightness, and then just tie it off and cut it. All I did with hers, that's the knot, yeah, and I got her literally to hold it in place over her mouth, so you guys have to help each other, and then I just tied it behind her ear and pulled it until she went, yeah, that's tight enough. And I just did that on both sides, and then all you do is you just move it around until the knot is inside. So, and that was it. So I'm quite happy to make you some if you really want me to. And I put the little nose filter in, and I put a little stitch. I don't know how well you can see it there. Probably see it better that side. It's literally like 3 little stitches to stop the lining from going in your mouth when you're breathing and talking. I did it a bit low there, so I said to her what I was going to do is put another stitch in like up here, just so it doesn't feel like it's wafting. Yeah, the thing is, that's already 2 pieces of material to breathe through. If you've got a filter as well, that's a 3rd thing. And I was just worried, mainly for my mum, that it might be a bit too much for her because my mum's got COPD. So, you know, I mean, they're not perfect, Mary. Look, it's not even, but, you know, it will be usable. This was my first one. Well, no, my prototype was made out of a really old heavy sheet, which Daryl thinks is fantastic. This is like my first usable one, really. So, but yeah, I made these for her. So that's hers. And then this one for Rob, her partner. So, but I've got like an old duvet set upstairs, and that's what I'm going to use on the inside of all the others because I've used up most of the pillowcase now. And then I've got some fabric coming for Daryl as well. I managed to find some Batman fabric on Etsy, which is on its way. Hopefully should arrive in the next couple of days. It does, doesn't it? That looks familiar. That should arrive in the next couple of days because he said he wants masks as well. Why not? Oh. Yeah, see, we've got the same problem, Gail. Nobody here's wearing masks. But it's like I said, no, we haven't worn masks so far. But then we haven't really been anywhere, you know. But now we're going out more. And my mum still hasn't left the house yet. So, you know, she does want to actually go out occasionally. So, I mean, she and I usually go out for lunch and that once a week. But all the restaurants have been shut. Everything's starting to open again now. But in some places, you have to wear masks, like in the hospital or the doctors, you have to wear a mask here in the UK. You're supposed to wear a mask on public transport, but it doesn't always seem to be reinforced. And I think as time goes by, I think that's going to happen here, Mikey, that it will be enforced that masks must be worn. But I just don't know how long for, because Boris just seems to be a bit pathetic about it all, really. It's like, I mean, he's locked down so much that there's not really any lockdown in place now. You know, he's the, you know, you should maintain a 2 metre distance, but, you know, 1 meter's all right. And it's like, well, 1 metre is nothing, you know. Yeah. And your husband's having chemo as well, isn't he? So he needs that extra bit of protection. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Why bother? It just seems totally pointless. And it's scary. I mean, it's, you know, I don't have any kind of breathing problems. You know, I can breathe quite well, but I'm overweight, which makes me at risk. My mum has COPD, which makes her at risk. My sister's got like chronic COPD. She's almost emphysemic. That puts her at risk. You know, Matt's had open heart surgery. That puts him at risk. Both Matthew and my mum got the government letter saying you need to stay indoors, do not go out, and all that lot. So Matt's all sort of like, well, I don't know what to do because the restaurants are starting to open up now, and he's a chef. So, you know, he's bored out of his fucking mind. He wants to go back to work. You and your kid will get it. Will get in your space and you just have to fuck up. Yeah. Yeah. That's just absurd. But we're getting that here, you know, people aren't distancing from other people. And it's just like, dude, you know, back the fuck up. Get out of my space. I think the 2 meters should stay in place, and I think it should be enforced more. Oh, mate, I tell you, we didn't have that here, but Bournemouth was just, yeah, that hottest day hit, and it was like the entire UK went to fucking Bournemouth for the day. And it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then these are the people that are then turning around and doing posts like, oh, I don't know whether to send my kid back to school because I'm not sure it's safe. Were you on the beach on Sunday? Yeah. With all those thousands of other idiots. I was at home. You know. It's just like, fucking moron. I didn't see that. Go. But it just seems to be that all of a sudden it's like, you know, it's okay. We're sending kids back to school and we've reduced the distance, and you know, 1 minute it was like, if you're a single parent or a single person like me, you could bubble with another household so that your 2 households were treated as one. So you could go to their house and they could come to your house. But if anybody in either house got ill, then you were all under quarantine and all that lot. Which, you know, that was okay. I was alright with that. But then, like, it just seemed 5 minutes later, it's like, you know what? You can meet up outside with members from 6 different households or some such crap like that. And it's like, well, hang on a sec. Do you know what I mean? I've just started going down to see my mum. And now you're all like, yeah, no, it's fine. Go on, you can go and see people. Yeah, see, they're saying here that school will be mandatory again in September. It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying, and we're all going to end up in a winter lockdown again at this rate because, you know, phase 2, round 2 will come in, the second wave, and with the usual fucking winter colds and flus and all that lot, it's just everybody's going to be even sicker. And then I'm there, and I put that post out on my wall, and I also put it up in a parents group saying, well, Daryl's one of those kids, you guys know what he's like. He goes to school, he's at school for 5 minutes and he's got a cold. You know, school starts on Monday, by Wednesday he'll have a cold. Easily, if not by the end of the fucking day. So how often are they going to test him for fucking coronavirus when he's just got a cold? And how much school will he miss because it's suspected that he has coronavirus? They already have a flu in China. It looks like it could easily be another pandemic. Well, there you go. But then on the other hand, it's like, well, you know, people are there going, well, life has to get back to normal. Well, does it? Really? You know. Maybe school should be fucking remote now or something. I don't know. Do a few hours a day, 7 days a week. No massive great summer break holiday. Because we have 6 weeks here in the summer. I think you guys have even more, don't you? Between like one school year and the next. Well, that's archaic. I mean, that comes back from fucking, you know, crop days. That's why we had it. So that the kids could go and work in the fields. But we don't need that anymore, you know? You want your 6 degrees of separation to go deep. You don't like how close COVID has been to you. No, I bet. And are their parents going to send them, Gail? And then I'm there and I'm saying, well, the kids that are in school are the children of key workers, people that have to go to work. My son's best friend, his mum's a paramedic. You know, and I know for a fact that when the children go back to school, there is no way in hell, unless the teachers are on a one-to-one basis, that they're going to be able to stop the children from rushing up to each other and hugging each other. He hasn't seen his best friend in fucking months. You know, they're going to have to totally rethink how to do year 1 because children in reception are supposed to have so much time in what's called forest school, which is outdoor play and all that lot. Well, they haven't had that. They've been robbed by COVID of their summer learning outside. You know, so are they going to overhaul how they teach from now on to make up for what's been lost? And what about everybody who was supposed to do exams? What's happening with them? I mean, I would have no issue with remote learning, but then I can be at home. I realise that's not the case for everybody, but their mum's a teacher at their school, but she and your son don't want the kids in school. Yeah. You're absolutely right. It's antiquated to keep a schedule that's based on child labour when you have child labour laws now. Yeah, exactly. But that's all it is. The 6-week summer holiday stems from when, you know, it was harvest time and you would go and work and, you know, there were animals to take care of and all that rubbish. Well, not rubbish, but you know what I mean. Ooh. A lot of people are going to have to go to homeschooling. Yeah. But then, I mean, where do you draw the line? Like I said, Daryl's had no contact with any of his friends since lockdown started. Now, when you homeschool, there are groups where you can meet up with other children who are also homeschooled and they can learn socialisation and all that. But well, at what point do you go, yeah, all right, I'll do that? Or do you say no and you don't allow them to socialise? In which case, are you going to raise an emotionally stunted, emotionally crippled child? You know, so somebody said, well, surely we're going to end up raising this generation of socially anxious people because they haven't had that play stimulation. They don't know how to play. Especially if they're single children like Daryl. I mean, I know Daryl's not a single child, but he is, in theory, that's how he's being raised, because none of his siblings live with us. And even if they did, well, they're all adults anyway. So for children like Daryl who don't have siblings to play with, it's difficult. Very difficult. I mean, I personally would have no issue with the school going, right, that's it. You know, we're going to do remote learning now. But like I say, well, what do I do about the rest of it? Exactly. They marked out a square for each desk, then 6 foot separation. Your 6-year-old ADHD grandson won't be in that square more than a minute. No, exactly. No, exactly. And how are they going to cope in the special needs schools? I mean, Kyle was lucky enough that he stayed in a mainstream school. Sorry. He stayed in a mainstream school, but there was a special needs unit for him. So your special needs kids aren't going to be able to cope with this. A lot of children can't cope with change. I mean, Daryl's all right, he copes with change. He's fine on that point. And I think to a certain degree, he would be okay with never going back to school again. But you don't know until they're adults whether you've done harm by doing that, you know? You've talked with Frankie's team about this. How do you get kids with autism social distance? This is a shit show. Of course it is. And it's not just autism. It's most mental and emotional disabilities. Down syndrome. What's the first thing a Down syndrome person does when they meet you? They hug you because they're happy to see you, they're happy to meet you, and they love you immediately. And a lot of disabled, learning disabled, emotionally, mentally disabled, whatever you want to call it, are like that. They have absolutely no concept of personal space. None at all. You know? You haven't sent either of your kids back. They won't cope with the changes. Well, that's the other thing. I mean, what are you going to do come September? You're going to keep them off? In which case you'll have to deregister them. You lose their places in school and you have to homeschool. I mean, I was planning on starting college in September, do a photography course. I mean, Carl's already said, you know, if that's what you want to do, Mum, you know, I'll look after him. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to do. And how old are your kids? Ooh, excuse me. Alex on his way home from work. Yeah. Your Thomas is autistic. Turned 11 yesterday. No clue yet what they're in for. No. Kyle's nearly 13. He still doesn't quite get it. It took him walking in on 2 or 3 of us in embarrassing situations before he actually started to get the whole concept of knocking on people's doors and waiting for them to say, yes, you can come in now. He walked in on me and Stuart on one occasion, he walked in on Callie on one occasion, and I'm pretty sure he's walked in on Matthew on one occasion as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know. And this is how literal you have to be with an autistic person. I said to him, you need to knock, Kyle. And he was like, oh, okay. So then he would knock and then just open the door. Because to him, that's what I told him he had to do. And then he walked in and caught his sister. And, of course, she flipped her shit at him. And now he's a little bit better about it. He does knock more often than not. You don't know your oldest is starting senior school in September. That's going to be a disaster anyway. That's it. I think, I don't know. I really don't know. I've been toying. I will admit I have been toying with the idea of deregistering Daryl. But am I doing him a disservice by doing so? I mean, in the UK, there's only been about 5 or 6 children that have died from this. And there have been no children here, where I live, that have died from it. But is this just the start of it? Have we got bigger and worser things to come? You know, I mean, a couple of years ago it was bird flu and swine flu and all that lot. Now it's COVID. Well, what's coming next? And at what point do we... Where do we go from shielding to reclusive, you know? Did you tell me about your sister-in-law and how she's taught your nephew to go up to people and say, do you eat chickens or their babies? Did you know that niggas are... Oh my God. No. I bet it does, Gail. I bet it does. It must be horrific. Yes, the law in the UK, Mary, is that if you plan to homeschool, you have to if you deregister them from school, the law is every child in the UK is entitled to and must be educated. Now that can take the form of public school, private school, or homeschooling. If you're homeschooled, they do try to not interfere, monitor. They try to monitor you. I homeschooled Alex from the age of about 13. Alex suffered quite chronic depression and was diagnosed at about 14 with mild bipolar disorder. And I pulled him from school because I thought it was the best thing for him. And but we didn't really homeschool as such. It was just a case of if he wanted to know something, we looked it up. But really, we didn't really do much. Now, as a result, he doesn't have exams. But he's not struggled to get a job. He has said, I mean, he did do his English and maths later at college. He has said he wants to get his license to do security, which is awesome, you know. So yeah, you have to provide your child with an education. They can sit exams when the time comes if you want them to, but they don't have to. There's no law that says they have to sit exams. So if I deregister Daryl from school, I have to provide him with an education. So I would have to teach him how to write, how to do maths and all of that lot. He would then lose his place at school. So if I then decide, you know what, I can't do this and I want him to go to school, I would then have to apply for a place. And I can't guarantee that I would get a place back at that school. If I can do it. So now he's going to come here and ask me if I'm eating baby chicken. Say yes, and I'm enjoying every second of it. Do you want some KFC? See, there's it's tight getting school places here as it is. I was very relieved when I found out that he'd gotten in up the road, especially because, you know, it looks really good now. They've got the forest school and they do a lot of play-based learning and a lot of outdoor learning. My problem is, I mean, like I say, I've considered home ed, but I'm not very patient and I get frustrated when he doesn't do what I say. So I just, and if I deregister for him from school, I then don't have the resources that school provide you. Like at the moment, if I've got an issue with anything that we're doing in school, I can email one of his teachers. Well, I lose that if I deregister him from school. I'm also not sure what the home education scene is like here on the island. I mean, when I deregistered Alex, of course I'm going back 10 years here, Alex didn't want to mix with other children, so we never bothered looking up the home education. The usual thing is that if you home educate, you mix with other people who home educate for socialisation, if nothing else. Alex didn't want that when I pulled him from school, because his depression meant that he basically couldn't cope with other people. So we didn't do that. I've got no idea what the home ed scene is like here, whether there is much of one, or whether they meet up, how often they meet up, or anything like that. I mean, I could probably find out. There's a childminder that lives, 5 doors down, and he adores going to her. So, I could put him with a childminder for socialisation. Well, that's the issue, isn't it? What if he overtakes me? Which, I'm up there with the English, but I'm not so great with the maths. And what if he ends up being some kind of math wizard or something? Do you know what I mean? And you've also got the thing, Angel, that if you say, right, that's it, I'm going to pull you out and I'm going to teach you, is will they adhere to, say, like a routine? Because the routine is important, Would you adhere to a routine? I mean, I must admit, lockdown, we get up when we wake up. I don't set an alarm. We get up when I feel like it. This morning it was just before 8 o'clock. Most mornings it's not until 9:30. And then I don't do fuck all until about 10:30 because I'm sitting drinking tea. So, and then you lose all of your free time as well, don't forget. If you've got the kids at home with you all day, there's no, right, I can drop the kids off and I can go to the bank, I can do this, I can do that, I'm going to have lunch with my mother. Do you know what I mean? I can go shopping in peace, I can go and sit on the beach for 5 minutes and just soak in the quiet. You don't get any of that, because they are with you all the time. I mean, me personally, when my children were young, I used to look forward to the holidays. I used to look forward to having them at home. But then, of course, school started and you look forward to them going again. But I actually like being around my children. The only children I do like being around, but there you go. You're 11 years already cleverer than you at maths, science and computers. Yeah, see, that's the issue then. If you homeschool, how are you going to be able to help with, math stuff and computers and science? And you're thrilled you have no children. See, this is it. This is my mind goes round and round in a circle. Anytime I think about it, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I spoke to my mum the other day and I said to her, I really don't know what to do. And she said, about what? I said, September. What do I do? And she said, send him in. He's an active child and he needs a stimulation. And I'm like, yes, but then I'm opening him to disease. And I'm aware, he hasn't had chickenpox yet. And I say yet because nearly every child in the fucking world gets chickenpox at some point, But it's like, because I had this argument with somebody on a mum's page the other day, and she was like, oh, but you're not worried about sending your child to school and them getting meningitis or chickenpox. I was like, dude, less than 20 children a year die from chickenpox. So far in the UK, we've lost over 40,000 people in 6 months. And she was like, yeah, but not children. And I'm like, no, okay, not children, but we've still lost 40-odd thousand people. We lose less than 2,000 people a year to meningitis here in the UK. That's a big fucking difference. And not only that, but chickenpox and meningitis are quite recognisable. By the time it's too late for you for COVID, it's you know, it comes quick. Yes, that's the way I feel, Mikey. You know, I'm quite happy to spend time with my children. There are moments when I'm like, do you know what, go away. Like today. My eldest has wound me up today, so I haven't been around him all day, but that's the good thing about them being adults, is that I can go, do you know what, fuck off, I've had enough now. Leave me alone. And they rarely take offence, because they're the same as me. You know, they're like, no, I don't want to come up today, you're pissing me off. I'm like, okay, whatever. There's a city here in the UK that has gone back into lockdown. Leicester has gone back into lockdown because their numbers have started to rise again. I don't know, how old are you, Drew? You're Callie's age, aren't you? Or thereabouts? You're technically a adult, if that's the case. You're a year younger. So you're Alex's age. So yeah, these are the things that go round and round in my head. What do I do? Oh well. Oh god, my nose hurts. Well, at this rate, my poor mother's not going to get to leave the house this year. And she's thrown her back out as well now, which is like, yeah, it's 10 to 10. The kid you have is Romeo, and he can't go to school. This is true. Oh dear. That happens all the time, Drew. It happens all the time. You can't wait to be an adult because then nobody bosses you around and you can do what you like because you're an adult, yeah? And then you get there and you're like, actually, this is nowhere near as much fun as I thought it was going to be, because all of a sudden you have responsibilities and you have to get a job and you have to pay tax, and yeah, it's not fun. It's tough having him home. You don't know if you'll ever get to watercolour again. Yeah, I'm sure you'll figure something out, sweetheart. Does Romeo argue with you, April? No, it doesn't sound petty, Mikey. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I meant to Angel. That if you homeschool, like with lockdown, you are with your children, or your child in your case, that there is no break. Like Daryl's now asleep, I imagine. I fucking hope so. This is now my free time until I basically cannot stay awake anymore, because otherwise I wouldn't get any free time. And that is probably the one thing that is pushing for him to go back to school, is that when he goes back to school, I get some time during the day that is mine and is me. You know? It doesn't sound petty at all, babes. He's making plans for the kingdom. Yeah, probably. Yeah. He's been quite quiet for the past 10 minutes, so I think he might be asleep. By the time they figure this all out, Frankie will have aged out and missed the last 2 or 3 years of school that he had, which means all the programs are preparing for a job and adulthood. Yeah, all the things that get him ready to be able to cope in the big wide world, he's going to have missed out on. Which sucks. That's why I want to know, well, what are they doing for the children who are at the end of their scholastic life? You know, the ones that should have taken exams this year. The ones that should be taking exams next year. Well, are they going to get to repeat this year? You know, it just... Yeah. So, you know, how are they helping all these kids that have missed out? All the children that haven't had a prom? You know, I mean, I know it's only a fucking party. And we don't... Well, we didn't have... We do now. We didn't have proms when I was a kid here in the UK. I know Callie had a prom. It's not the big, massive do that you guys over there have. You know, well, some people make it that. Others are just like, yeah, let's go and party. Okay, April, I'll see you later, love. Are they gonna do something for those kids? Graduation ceremonies. There hasn't been any graduation ceremonies, has there? I hope she's okay, Mary. A few social distancing graduations. That's not the same though, is it? That's not a party, is it? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, it's not a party though, is it? You know, when you graduate, you're supposed to have a massive party with all your mates and get drunk and all that kind of thing. I don't know. My back door's still open. I can hear the birdies tweeting. Right. My head's starting to wake again. It's everything. I need to call the doctor and get these fucking headaches seen to. Because they're doing my nut in. Oh dear. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that Fanta. Yeah, daily at the moment. But I don't know whether it's the weather, whether I'm fucking premenopausal or what. But I've always suffered with headaches. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's that one. Don't know how well you can see it. I've got a little moon in mine. Yeah, it doesn't. It's bollocks. Well, it was bollocks for me, but there you go. Your doctor was surprised to see you yesterday. Why? Yeah, I don't know whether it's a case of mind over matter. Do you know what I mean? I've had headaches all my life. For the past couple of weeks, it's been almost daily. Oh, because of COVID. Yeah, I had the data piercing done 3 years ago, I think it was. Doesn't really seem to do anything. What should she say? But I'm 45, Drew, so you know it could be premenopause for all I know. I spoke to my sister the other day, and I said to her, "Have you got through the menopause yet?" She's 7 years older than me, and she said, "Yeah." So I started going through it about 5 years ago. And I was like, right, that'll tie in then. I said, "What were your symptoms?" And she said, "I've got a lot of headaches." was like, yeah, that's great. Nothing much, but gave you sleeping meds. My issue is I'm tired all the fucking time. I just don't sleep. And put you on a daily asthma med. Your asthma been worse then? Because of the anxiety. Well, you have to see how you get on them. I doubt you are. You have to have the windows open. Alright. I doubt you're in the minority there. You know? I suspect a lot of people are anxious at the moment. But, yeah, I mean, I'm still having trouble with my foot as well. And my knee. So, yeah, my left foot, I've got plantar fasciitis. And my left foot's really bad. And my knee's been giving me a lot of jip lately. Well, I said about that, didn't I, a few months ago? Well, I never did get to the doctor about that because of COVID. I phoned up and they were all like, oh, well, we can get the duty doctor to phone you back. And I was like, I don't want to speak to the duty doctor, I want to speak to my doctor. And they were like, oh, you have to wait till Friday. And then you'll have to phone in again at like 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was just like, bollocks, I can't be bothered. But I'm pretty sure the plantar thing's in my fucking right foot as well. Yeah, I don't. There's. I keep seeing things on like squishy fucking foot things. I mean, I wear my shoes a lot now because it's better than walking around bare feet. But yeah, I mean, I wear better shoes than I used to because I had plantar fasciitis about 18 months before Daryl was born, and I had treatment for it, and it went away basically after that, and it was fine. And then it came back again about 8 or 9 months ago. It's been getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. The pad goes right where it hits. Yeah, it's right, like just in front of my heel. I look so funny in the morning because I can barely fucking move. Do you know what I mean? I get out of bed and I'm stiff all over because I haven't moved, and then like I can't walk because my foot is, it feels like I've got a fucking tennis ball just in front of my heel. And then when I sit down, I can't bend my leg properly because my knee hurts. It's just, if I was a dog, I'd shoot me. Nope, don't know a thing about that. Nope, me neither. And Christ, the dog moves better than I do first thing in the morning, do you know what I mean? And she's old. Ain't you, baby? I see. Hey, puppy face. So, no, I'm not talking to you because you went out and left me. You had that when you used to do 12-hour shifts on your feet. None of them crappy shoes and such. Yeah, see, this is what I'm thinking. I don't want to go out and buy shit that doesn't fucking work. So I had ultrasound therapy. He got an ultrasound probe and dug it into the bottom of my foot. And Callie was in fucking fits because I hate my feet being touched. Nobody touches my feet. In 30 fucking years, Stuart never touched my feet because he knew damn well that I would kick him accidentally in the face because that is it's a knee-jerk reaction. Do not touch my feet, I will kick you. And so this physiotherapist, he was going, right, I'm going to put this on your foot. And I'm like, you're not. And he's like, yeah, I am. And I was like, no, you're really not. And Callie was like, you better stand back, mate, because she'll probably kick you. And he grabbed my ankle. He sat in front of me and he grabbed my ankle like this and he got this probe and he into the bottom of my foot. And of course I'm going, oh my God, and I'm laughing all at the same time. He was like, I've never had anybody react like that. I said to him, I said, my feet are so ticklish and I hate my feet being touched as well. And he's got this probe and he's got like this at the bottom of my foot. And I'm like, get off, you fucking bastard, and all this lot. And he's like, we don't allow abuse at the NHS. I'm like, no, please don't do that, please don't go, please don't. But it cured it. Do you know what I mean? I only had that one treatment actually, and it cured. Callie was sitting on the chair in absolute fits of laughter. She thought it was hysterical, and I'm like, no, please don't do that, please don't, no, please don't, ha, please don't. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's my heel with me, and I stand up, and it's just like, oh my fucking god, I feel like I'm standing on a golf ball. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. I know it's, oh, go away, stupid thing. It won't when you change jobs. Yeah, not on your feet as much. See, but I'm not on my feet a lot. This is what pisses me off. You know, and I've been so careful that if I am on my feet a lot, I make sure I've still got my shoes on to give me that bit of cushioning. Because otherwise at home I take my shoes off and I'm in bare feet. But like when I'm stepping during the day, I make sure I've got my shoes on and they're proper decent walking shoes. So yeah, it does. It's fucking agony. And I've tried, because they also said like freeze some water. So it's the cat. I just saw a shadow behind me, and it was the fucking cat. Freeze some water in a glass jar and roll that under your foot, because that helps. It doesn't, it just makes my foot go cold. I'm like, no, I can't do that. It just makes my foot cold. So yeah. Oh, right. I'm going because I need the loo again, and I'm gonna go and snuggle in my bed, I think. Yeah. Right. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry about the you'll still love. Yeah, I'm just going. Yeah. Well, I was told ice in a glass jar because ice takes down the swelling. I did it after the ultrasound treatment last time, but I need to get on and do it properly, really. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm a-going, and yeah, sorry about the confusion at the beginning, but, you know, YouTube obviously don't like me for some reason. Not sure what's going to happen now, whether I can get back on there. If this is recorded, I'm going to fucking upload it. Bastards. Yeah, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you next time. Love you loads. Thank you for joining me tonight. Have a pleasant evening, and all of that jazz. Good night, guys. See you later.